Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Daily A Nuclear Throne. We are just gonna jump right into it here. You know why? Why V? That's not really where I expected that to go, but the opportunity presented itself. It didn't really make for a great joke. I'm not gonna glorify it by saying it was some kind of improv masterpiece or something like that, which is the title of my first album. Please pick it up right now on iTunes. Well, we got the screwdriver so we can get back to our own home, except you know what? Let's take crossbow. Please tell me the screwdriver came down with me. We'll take rhino skin here. I was hoping to get rid of the golden pistol, as much as it's probably better, in order to take our crossbow. This way we still can get to the mansion, if at all possible. But anyway, you know why I jump into the daily right away? Because we don't take a freaking breather before we jump into the Isaac daily, do we? Absolutely not. I'm leaving laser pistol behind. I'm taking the freaking crossbow. I'm taking the screwdriver. We're gonna roll with it as long as is necessary. Probably shouldn't do this on the daily because it's like almost indisputably the wrong decision to be making. But that's good, man. Sometimes the wrong decision is just the right decision at the wrong time or something. Nicholas Shards.jpg. Nah, NicholasSparks.jpg. I've never seen a Nicholas Sparks film, but I have seen a Nicholas Pickles on Video and Arcade Top 10. It's an old Canadian TV show where kids used to compete against one another in usually like Super Nintendo games in order to win KFC merchandise. This is not a joke, and this is not a drill. It is a real show that existed in Canada. May still be on the air to this day. I don't know. But it was always bullshit. Like, they would have the kids play Super Nintendo. They'd be playing, like, Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball. We gotta go hard is YB, right? Even though impact risks could be fun here. They would have the kids play, like, Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball on Super Nintendo. And it would be like, you know, you'd think you'd just have them compete against one another. You'd be like, okay, I have, like, a tournament. If you lose, you're out. If you win, you go on. And the two people who win their first match play each other. Nope. Instead, what they did is it would be like, okay, whoever scores the most runs as the Blue Jays against the Mariners wins, like, they win this event. And it's like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, if there's a score tied, whoever hit the most triples gets the points. You're like, man, has anyone on the show ever even played a video game? This is not how video game scoring works, man. You had your chance to be at the forefront of esports and you fucking blew it. You fucking blew it, Nicholas Pickles. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but that is the moniker he still goes by. So I've heard. We hang a couple times a week. We bang a couple times a week. We're at 6 HP. That's not particularly good, but we do get second stomach here, and that makes it better. Only a couple of medkits away from success. We are about to get rid of the screwdriver. There's one medkit. Getting rid of the screwdriver is going to be a pretty pivotal moment here, because we'll be able to take a second weapon, and then we can either save our crossbow, or we could use it as our primary weapon and have a better secondary weapon. Please don't exit, please. Okay, good. I was just hoping to get down here and be able to get to this car, hit it once. We'll get in and fly away and pick up some kind of golden weapon here. Again, so happy that we actually managed to live long enough to replace the screwdriver, because I was admittedly a little concerned about it for a while there. Just want to get in and get the reds. Not a huge fan of it. Oh my lord! It seemed incredibly frightening for a minute there. Okay, be careful with your ammunition here. We're almost out. It's alright, we're out of ammo, but we have some kind of weapon there. Oh, don't be stupid. We have more ammo now. I was being stupid, but we got smart again. Assault Slugger, it's really good. Ah! Still alive. YV, why do you have so many enemies in your mansion, dog? Seems foolhardy. These people are not your friends. They wish you harm. Oh, okay, we're good. 8 shells. That's big. We've walked into some ammo-related concerns here. Great shot. Okay. YV's mansion is too much for me now. Thank God that thing wasn't a mimic, because I was not getting out of the way. Okay, yes, please die, but I need a golden machine gun. Admittedly, not really what I was hoping for. Hopefully it got sucked down here. If we take it down one level, we get to keep it or something, right? I think Bloodlust might be better for us here. Golden machine gun. Well, if we have to take it for one level, we can say goodbye to our crossbow. I don't really want to, because the crossbow is more valuable, I'd say. But that might be ignorance coming down to me not really understanding the true value of a golden weapon. I'm not sure. The only golden thing that I understand is golden ticket. I've got a golden sun up in the sky. Just waiting for Assault Slugger to be ready to shoot again. I love Splinter Pistol, but Splinter Pistol, of course, just put out that pivotal album last year. Sadness in the Face of Unrelenting Remorse. It was a classic instantly. Apparently there was a Ninja Turtle inside of my gun. Another classic. Our crossbow got sucked down with us. Another classic. Which is great for us, because it means we can replace our golden machine gun with the crossbow now. Which, again, might not be the right decision, but it's the one I'm going to make. It's the one I'm going to make. Little scary. Okay, we keep killing things accidentally. It's a good day to be me, I guess. Stop missing. Stop missing. Oh, that was the biggest miss out of all of the misses that I've been complaining about so far. That actually went really, really well. We got another mutation coming up. I would like to upgrade. I'm almost thinking that maybe we take Recycle Gland over Strong Spirit, just because ammo with the Hyper Rifle has been a concern. We might come to regret this decision, but so far, so good, man. Who's your favorite Goodman? John Goodman or Saul Goodman? If you said John Goodman, you're in the right. Saul Goodman is a great character, but he's not a real person. You basically just said that you would kill John Goodman in order to keep Saul Goodman alive. Saul Goodman is a fictional character created by Vince Gilligan's Island for the television show Breaking Bad, and I don't support killing real people to keep fictional people alive, especially when they've done so much for the genre of character acting as John Goodman has. So, you know what? I hope that's not too controversial. SMG. How about SMD, because I'm not picking that up. That stands for Shake My Darn Head. I did pass up Double Flame Shotgun, by the way, and I don't think it's a decision that I'll come to regret. I do pretty much hate everything about the situation I'm in right now, though. A lot of enemies on the screen. The saving grace is that there is no little hunter here. Oh my god! It took forever for me to be able to recharge my shot there. I got lucky, I think, that we're still alive. Good lord. We need trigger fingers or something. You know what it is? It's the quadruple brop brop. The old classic quadruple brop brop. I took like 8 shots from that juggernaut there, like right on the flippin' face. Managed to live. Not many people can say that about themselves. Man, it makes it take so long to recharge. If I were you, I probably would not have done what I did there. But I did do what I did there. One at a time. Bouncer shotgun. I thought it was hot trash. Apparently, people have been telling me it's actually not so bad. But I disagree. I'd like to break this. Thank you. I'll take my rads, please. Bouncer shotgun. Over the crossbow? I mean, it does take bullets, right? Bullets that regenerate with my recycle gland, but you know, it's a common fallacy that I'm guilty of for sure in Nuclear Throne. Just because we've got a mutation that is somewhat weapon specific doesn't mean we need to make it work immediately or it was a waste of our time. I think here we will take impact risks. We have what I imagine will be probably a semi-difficult fight here. Oh, shit. Kill it immediately. Okay, you might be wondering what the hell happened. How'd you kill Little Hunter instantly? Well, the answer might be stranger than you think. It actually was just one right click from Assault Slugger, like right on his fucking dome piece. Tore him apart like a Like a cheese string. What is a cheese string? That's what we call string cheese in Canada because of a popular brand of string cheese called cheese string. I'm not making this up. It's the same with the video and arcade top 10 stuff. These unique Canadianisms that make us who we are today. The plucky country of implied politeness. I'm gonna take the super splinter gun. And I'm not gonna feel bad about it because it does allow for, oh my god, don't be an idiot. But it does allow for much more spammability than our regular crossbow. And I think we got a decent setup here. Didn't see this guy. No! I got stuck on the wall! I saw the med kit, but I got stuck on the wall. I got stuck on the wall. Oh, at least I'd be elucidate. Some things never change. Alright, let's go back, play. Normal run. That was not nearly good enough to be excited about long term here. I apologize for that. I was like, we're set. All I gotta do is sidestep this guy and then go get that med kit. But instead, I stayed in one spot. Which was not my intention. Not my intention at all. Playing as Rebel. First time we played as Rebel in a while. That's gonna be true for a lot of these characters. But Rebel is basically like some automatic... Yeah, we'll take Plutonium Hunger for sure. Some automatic extra rads per floor if we play our cards right. You know, 7 HP is the same as 6 HP, so when it comes to the Rebel healing ability, so we might as well do this. In case you're not super into Nuclear Throne, you may not know Rebel has a passive healing ability that basically takes maximum HP minus current HP at the end of the floor, and then splits the difference. So if you're at 5 HP, we'll go up to 6, because it takes the lower of the difference, like rounded down, I guess I should say. That's probably a little confusing. If you're missing 2 HP, it gives you 1 HP back. If you're missing 7 HP, it gives you 3 HP back. Simple rounding. Simple Rounders, starring John Malkovich, Teddy KGB. Laser pistol, absolutely. I spawned another ally instead of doing what I meant to do, which was right-click as YV and shoot my gun. But it's very hard to right-click as YV and shoot your gun when you're playing as a character that is not YV. These guys are going to die soon and give me some rads, presumably. Gotta go up and get those. Getting the job done, I appreciate it. Plutonium Hunger is going to help out with getting those rads from my allies, even when I'm a little bit further away, which is nice as well. Rhino Skin's really good. I'm gonna take it over the Throne Butt, which is really good as Rebel as well. And then there was Second Stomach, which is, you know, you probably don't need me to tell you at this point how I feel about that. Because it's gonna be exactly the same nomenclature that I used for the previous 2 mutations. So, I am disappointed. Hopefully we'll have another chance to get Throne Butt, but I do think Rhino Skin is probably, it's probably tops amongst the options there. Stuff, level 4, a little earlier than usual. Rebels also cost 2 HP, except the first Rebel on screen, or the first ally on screen, I should say, only costs 1, which is what you want to exploit. Because again, if you're going to get 1 HP anyway, you might as well get a few more rads before it happens. Slugger over Shotgun, it's always a debatable choice. Take Trigger Fingers here, no doubt. Like, if you're at 11 HP, you might as well go down to 10. If you're at 10, you don't need to go down to 9, but I did so anyway. Oh, that was poor of me. I did so anyway because I want the Rebel on the screen. Or I want the ally on the screen. Sorry, not the Rebel. It's a totally different thing. Oh my lord, that was so bad! And I am so sad and a little mad. Because I missed some rads. Disappointed my dad. Dad? Why are you so sad? You wish you'd name your son Tad. I don't know where this is going. I've been in a silly mood on this Nuclear Throne run. Very poor performances. This will probably be our last, you know, shot at redemption here. But I have faith. We did so well, decently well, on the first daily today. I mean, there's only 1 daily on a daily basis, but because of the time zones, sometimes I get to do 2 in the same day, and then none the next day, you know? And that's fine, you know? That's the reality of living in the world where there's time zones, and, you know, I understand and accept that. However, I would like to continue not doing so badly. And I think this Eyes run has a good chance. Throne Butt Eyes? Nah, Plutonium Hunger Eyes. And Scare Your Face. I forgot we actually got 2 mutations on 1 level there. That's awesome. Grenade Launcher is great as long as we don't blow ourselves up with it. High damage. It's not even high risk It's just if you're an idiot like I have been occasionally with this item in the past, you can cause yourself some small problems. See, I can't dodge like an incoming enemy, like on the ice caves on that one level, but I can dodge every single shot that was coming in right there. So we don't have trigger fingers yet. Oh, I really thought you were dead. Do we want the shovel over the machine gun? I think we should take the shovel over the machine gun, quite frankly. We don't have trigger fingers, but we could get it here. My hunch is that we probably won't, if we're thinking like odds on, but still, scare your face, shovel, trigger fingers, that'd be nice. Instead, we'll take rabbit paw, a mutation that is probably much better. Now, the thing with eyes is that we can use the right-click ability to draw enemies into our melee attack, and then hit them where it hurts, which in this case is anywhere, as a result of the fact that we have an incredibly high damage melee weapon, I suppose is what I was trying to say with that one. We accidentally got pizza time, but we also managed to pick up more or less all the important consumables there. At least that's the way it seems. Eyes B skin unlocked. Whoa, well then, the dream never ends. I do want to get, I'm not ready to go. I wanted the rads, but I got rid of our grenade launcher for bouncer shotgun. Because I do feel like I probably should have taken it on our last run and made perhaps a mistake in not doing so. Mistaken, also a great name for vegetarian bacon. I know people are gonna, oh, you know, well, you gotta pick on the vegetarians. This is quite the opposite. You can go back in several of my episodes. I'm like, man, people make fun of like vegans a lot, but most vegan and vegetarian people I've met in my entire life, you know, have been very reasonable. Just a couple of bad apples in the community, spoiling it for everybody else. And I've been vegetarian myself for not a long time, but like 3 or 4 months. So don't take this as a cheap shot at vegetarian bacon. But as someone who's had both, mistaken is an apt description of what the taste of a lot of like tofu bacon tastes like. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know the difference. And if you don't, you weren't really there. I probably should have taken out my weapon that actually can shoot from afar to deal damage there, would be my explanation. I did ignore back muscle, by the way, in order to take something that you'll probably have noticed is not back muscle. And that may have, been the worst decision I could have made. I took patience instead, which means we have another mutation coming back, but we need to live long enough to make it happen. I'm hoping to pick up something like Bloodlust or Rhino Skin. I don't know what I was thinking there. Rhino Skin, by the way, sounds like a parody of like some super like carnivorous bacon. Yo, you want bacon? How about some fucking Rhino Skin? Show off your inner manhood. It cuts both ways. There, we got Rhino Skin, we also got trigger fingers. Okay, apparently we've angered the dog who is large. Why trigger fingers? Because we have the shovel. Shovel trigger fingers is a classic combination as old as, you know, a MLT. What's an MLT? It's a mistaken lettuce and tomato. Super splinter gun over the shovel? I mean, it's so tempting, but I got shovel trigger fingers, man. This is the dream. And we got Rhino Skin back. All right. We're in, boys. We're in. Heave away. I'm liking this. Am I loving this? Am I wanting some more ofing this? So far, yes, I'd say I am. Tim McGraw, who I occasionally confuse with Toby Keith and anger a very small subset of viewers when I make that joke. Yo, don't be thinking that I'm insulting Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw's CD was, I mean, I know he has several, but one of Tim McGraw's albums was the first disc I ever bought on for my portable CD player, because it had that banging single, Just to See You Smile. Just an all-time, you know, Kentucky classic there. I don't know if he's actually from Kentucky, it's just the alliteration makes that impossible to pass up. You know what? If you're mad that I'm using the hyper rifle here, you've got this big old robot to thank. I was just fine using the shovel temporarily, and then this guy decides, no, I'm too good to die to the shovel, and, you know, here we are now. Didn't level up there. Unfortunate, but acceptable. We can live with ourselves. Run. How that worked, I don't really want to think about it. 'Cause if I think about it, I think I'll realize that it didn't work and I'm living some kind of shared fever dream right now. I wonder if we could, like, make long arms work on this run. If we're gonna stick with, wow, that was very lucky. If we're gonna stick with what we got, it seems like that might not be the world's worst choice. Shouldn't have even baited him out on that one. Should have just gone straight for the kill with the hyper rifle. What in the world? I'm so bad. Well, this was a terrible performance, but I hope you enjoyed the runs regardless. Didn't even get past... No, we did get past Little Hunter. We died on... No, we didn't get past Little Hunter. No, yes, we did. I don't remember. We killed him with the Assault Slugger in one hit with YV. That was on the daily? Man, my daily run was the best I had. Very unfortunate. We do get eyes with the 3D goggles, though, which is pretty nice. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I suck, but if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you with another Nuclear Throne Daily tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.